very disappointed in the community right now because it seems like so many things go wrong when they shouldn't. And oftentimes when I start recording, they stop. And if they don't stop, at least I can capture it and explain it. This last time I was playing a GTA 5 mission, and it's this one with the helicopters. And I guarantee you there's foul play. 100% foul play. And I'm sick of it, because you're wasting my time, which is apparently more valuable than your life. Even if it's just a video game, because it interrupts my process. And there's only so much that me learning about it is helpful, learning about what you're doing when you're interfering. There's only so much that it's helpful, because beyond that, you're just wasting my time. It said I got kicked for being idle for too long, but I literally was out of the screen for like 1 minute. Not even. Because it's all because I joined a crew only again because they were fucking with my current session, which was supposed to be crew only. And so yeah, it's not supposed to time out that fast. And I know what you're trying to do too. It's really stupid. They're trying to make me hate my life so much that I want to kill myself. Because you set up this network where it's a whole bunch of bullshit behind some screens. And then you try to make me think that I'm the problem when it's you and you're the problem. But just because I don't know where you are, or because you're behind a screen, or some other dumbass shit. What's wrong, buddy boy? You gonna give up? You gonna give up? What's wrong, buddy boy? When really I could just, if this was the old world, I could just punch you guys in the face and get over it. Here we go with this bullshit again. It's gonna be funny until it's not to you. You guys are gonna think it's funny until one day you're gonna realize how unfunny it actually is. You guys think it's fucking funny to play games with my life. I'm trying to enjoy this video game, and I would appreciate it if you didn't ruin my gaming experience. You know what happens when I stop playing games? Especially if it's because I'm being messed with? Do you? You just think I'm not going to go there. You think I'm not going to do it. That's what this is all about. 100% that's what this is about. 100 fucking percent that's what this is about, is you think I'm not going to do it. Is that what you wanted to hear? And then you explode. Is that what you wanted? That's what you needed to hear, isn't it? And then you explode. All I was trying to do is make some fucking money in the game to level up. Just now, I mean, when I was on this past mission, so you don't write that down like, oh, he said he was gonna be... Yeah, you always fucking crash. You know what? No. You guys always crash into me at that spot, and there's no fucking purpose for it except for you trying to piss me off. Put that many rounds into a vehicle, that shit. Oh, so now you're shooting at me, and that just proves it. And you just called me a hoe. See, and now you're shooting at me too. What the fuck are you shooting at me for? Maybe that was the guy who organized it. Probably. Maybe the other people were just getting paid. Oh, you want to put a star on me, so it looks like we got some suicidal cops. Great. If you guys want to act like this, then you should get ready for real war. And it's not some ego shit. You're actually gonna die. And once again, it's not because of what I'm gonna do. It's because you keep hurting people and eliciting reactions from them. And I'm trying to tell you to stop doing that. So, rule number 1 is if you don't want that to happen, don't do things which you are certain will cause it to happen. Rule number 2 is don't act like things that you are very aware will have a direct consequence won't have that just consequence just to try to like make money or get clout or something. Rule number 3 is someone isn't who you want them to be just because you say they are that. Rule number 4 is don't make my missions harder than they have to be. Stop putting invisible obstacles in my fucking way. You know, it's just like the robots. You guys push the fucking robots around and you say, oh, we're just testing them. We're just testing them. There's a certain amount of testing that's helpful. Beyond that, you're just being mean. It's the same thing. You think the fucking robots won't fucking turn against you because you think they're too stupid and they only do what you tell them. I wouldn't be so sure about that. And I'd be a little bit worried about how much you fucking push them around. And I'm pretty sure they can tell the difference, just like I can tell the difference. You guys want to play that game, huh? The let's rape this dude all day, son game? Okay, well, what happens when you run out of rape? What happens then? You say you never will, and that's why you made the robots? Wrong move. Wrong move. Oh, people, you have made such a mistake. I don't want you to forgive me. I already forgave you. It's on you if you can't forgive me. That's how this works, and you even used it against me. And yet you can't even follow the rules. You guys really want to play fucking games with my life? That's crazy. You think I can't get over there to LA? I'm not going to unless I actually need to, but I definitely can. Stupid assholes. Now let's see if I can run a mission and not have some stupid ass shit happen. Because yeah, I know that all you were trying to do is make me suicidal. And YouTube, if you're not taking that in these videos because I'm talking about this, you're a fucking real one. Okay, son? Alright. Bet. Because this shit's all real. And I'm actually trying to keep it YouTube friendly, too. I just gotta fucking talk about this shit. And also, I am supporting mental health. I'm having a bit of a problem with people who are not supporting my mental health, and that is why I'm doing this YouTube stuff for therapy. For myself, among other types of therapy. Don't get me wrong. I'm doing many other types of therapy. I'm just tired of getting bullied. I'm tired of being over-sexualized in a way that I don't appreciate. I'm tired of being fucked with when I'm trying to do something and people are always trying to make it more difficult than it needs to be. Why the fuck is there someone in my fucking shit? Get the fuck out. What the fuck? I'm supposed to be in a crew-only fucking server. I'm so tired of this shit. Because all these people do is fucking betray me. What the fuck is wrong with you? Oh, so you added another one. Fuck you guys. You're launching the session. You didn't even give me a chance to back out. And now, if I don't complete the mission, you guys are going to call me a bad sport. And then you think that if you betray me in some fucking, like, creative-ass way, that I'm going to fucking crash out on you. And that I'm going to start being the betrayer, and then you're going to fucking label me as a betrayer. But that's not going to happen. I'm not going to betray you, ever. So if you're teaching me some shit that you don't want me to do, that's on you. If you're making it seem like you want me to do this shit, but you don't, or you're making it seem like it's okay for you to do it, but you're not going to like it when I do it to you, fucking stop it. Stop fucking bullying me. If you think it's just because I won't do it, you're a stupid fucking moron. What I'm telling you is I don't want to do it. I would rather do something more productive with my time. And if I feel like doing it, then I will. So next time, back the fuck off. And I try not to shoot at these cop guys. I wish they would leave me alone and stop shooting at me. As I've explained, Simeon is apparently a legitimate business owner. And if all you guys have is insults, you think I'm an idiot. You just said that, no, you're the asshole. I guess I just keep repoing the same shit because these... Oh, I heard that one too. The same shit. The same shit. Stupid drum kit guy. Drum kit, 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 drum kit. Maybe next time, guys, don't use subliminal messaging on me to sexualize everything to try to rape me. And if you're one of those people who perpetuated it, and if you say that if I don't stop, you're going to have to kill yourself, Go ahead. I don't care anymore. I don't care about that because you keep hurting me. And every time you hurt me, I can't care. Just a little bit more than last time. I care a little bit less. Every time you hurt me, I care a little bit less. But I'm still never gonna betray you. You're the one using me to betray yourself. That's kind of the point. And that's kind of why you should have listened to me. Notice how I never am, like, see how these cops aren't attacking me? Even though we just brought the fucking shit back? You see that? That's normal behavior. Because we're doing a legitimate business. And apparently the people at the fucking airport aren't actual cops. Shit's retarded. Now, I can't just steal a car in front of them right now because they're in combat mode. I have to get away from them before I can get a new vehicle. If I steal a vehicle in front of them, they'll see me and they'll fucking attack me too because they're in combat mode. And they'll know exactly what I did. They don't care if I do it out of their fucking sight though, as much, I guess. They still might get word of it, which would be pretty crazy. But the point is that they're in a specific type of mode right now. They're protecting us. But if we do something stupid in front of them, then they'll attack us. I understand this very well because this is how I operate most of the time. Almost always I'm like that, except I seem to be better at controlling it than everyone else. So I seem to be able to live like that all the time in every situation and be able to control it, but I feel it. I feel it all the time. So that's why I don't provoke people like that, because I know that it's not worth it. Went around the corner and everything. Hopefully they don't follow me. If they follow me at this point, at least I'm far enough away from them that I haven't given them a reason to shoot at me directly immediately. Nope, looks like they are okay with that. Alright, let's go get the other one. Yeah, so apparently these quote-unquote cops down at the fucking airport aren't really cops. Because apparently you can just buy some of this shit online, which is fair in a free market. But I think the point is, like, just because you can buy a cop uniform doesn't mean you should. It also doesn't mean you shouldn't. If you have a legitimate reason to, you definitely should. If you need it for a legitimate purpose. If you don't need it for a legitimate purpose and you're not a fucking cop, then don't fucking buy it. It's that simple. What do you do? Lick everything in front of you? Oh, look, a light pole. I can lick it, so I probably should. Yeah. And someone told me that if I lick a light pole and it has a big splinter, I'll get $10,000 immediately. Yeah. No, you just got a big splinter in your fucking tongue. What was that? Was that one of my teammates trying to crash out on me or what? Was that them proving my fucking point? What if I just landed in Los Angeles and was like, LSPD, everyone get down on the ground and give me your money? Is that how you guys think this works? That's not how this works. That's how it doesn't work, bro. Because that's when you realize you didn't know anybody around you, and two or three out of 17 people immediately near you are actually LSPD officers, and you just got your shit wiped. That's how that goes. Notice how I still didn't run over them? I don't know what it's gonna cost me yet. I don't know enough about them. Where if I go out of my way to fucking kill them, I don't know what's gonna happen. And that's why you should properly profile your targets before looking for an execution. Like, imagine that's a real LSPD agent who's just traumatized as fuck, not one of the impersonators. And you know him, and you're like, oh shit, here we go again, fam. He's fucking off one. We'll have to wait until he stops shooting. Because he killed all the other ones. Imagine he came in, killed all the impersonators, and now he's just like battle raged. But you know him. You gotta be able to make those distinctions. Battle rage is a real thing. And it gets extreme when you actually use it in real combat. That's why you gotta always make sure that you're as calm as you can be. Because even if you're calm when you get battle raged, at least then you might not do the extra problems. Do you guys see yet why torturing me is unnecessary and stupid? Because all you do is make it harder for me to make distinctions like that, and then I crash out on everybody. And you guys still haven't killed me, like in real life. So, like, what the fuck is up with that? You know what you're doing is wrong when you torture me. So just stop it. Is it just the fact that I'm telling you to stop it, it pisses you off and makes you want to do it more? Is that legit all this is? Is that every time I tell you to stop it, you get fucking mad? Because you're so fucking selfish that you can't respect anybody's fucking personal space or their own fucking life? Is that the gist of it? Is he all the way back there still? Hopefully he'll get here at some point. Yeah, he's on his way. So annoying, dude. I'm so fucking pissed off with you people. Like, do you really want that from me? Thank you. That was actually a normal mission, and this time my fucking teammates didn't fucking... Well, actually, I don't know what happened that one time when I spun the other fucking teammate, but we all made it back. We finished the mission. I don't know what that one fucking shit was, but other than that, it seemed to go good. I just wish that we would stop having this issue where we have to fucking deal with people shooting at us. I hate that. That's why it's considered criminal, I think. But they just shouldn't be shooting at us. It's not us being criminal. I don't know which one you guys want to do. Okay, you want to do that one? Let's go. Basically, I don't want to end the Grand Theft Auto franchise. I love this game, and I'm looking forward to the next game. But I really want to create a parallel version of this game where you don't have to do anything criminal. I mentioned also in a video, like, I have another game idea that should start with a music studio simulator. And then it'd be even cooler if we can put it in a open world game just like this game, except where you don't have to do crimes. But actually, you're encouraged. You can do all the same fun stuff, but it's just not fucking chaotic and dangerous. Or, like, you can still do dangerous stuff, but you know what I mean? Like, there's two different feelings of danger. One is when you have control of the situation, you're taking a calculated risk. The other one is when things are foobar, and you fucking hate it, and you want to fucking die. But you still want to fucking live, because everything you're doing is so sick, except you want to fucking die, because everyone's such shit. So, I want a version of this game that doesn't have to have that part of it, which I think everyone can agree GTA has some of that in it. I think everybody knows the feeling of having 5 stars when they didn't want to. All I want is, I want that to still be an option and, like, let that be a lesson to you. Not in a bad way, just in the gamer way. What is this one? What is this? Where are we going? Let's go here first. I just want to have a game where you have an option not to get in trouble. As long as you play. Like, this game is like, nah, you start off in trouble in this game. But I want to have a game where you're not starting off in trouble. Also, in addition to this one. Because it's a really cool premise. It's like, whoa, why did he jump out like that? He hit the curb and everything. I think he's doing his like secret agent routine. But okay, I'll just go a little closer. I know it seems like they're innocent, but they'll start attacking me.
Oh shit!
Christ alive!
Here we go. Attack has begun. See, this is how you know that they're not innocent, is because... Come on, it's so annoying. Is because I'm just doing a job, and they wouldn't fucking attack me. They would report it. If they disagreed with what I was doing, they wouldn't attack me. They would report it. No, you don't. You don't need any more seconds. I'll take them all. I'm short a few anyway. Shut up. You don't even sound good. Alright, let's take this one. And then we'll head back. Oh, I know which mission this is. I think. I don't know. Maybe I don't. But I remember this car being fast as fuck, boy. This is one of those cars where if I come across it in the wild, I'm like, holy shit, hell yes. But it's also not a car that I feel obligated to own myself. I'm happy with just the Futo. And then hopefully the Futo GTX. But I'll branch out after I dial in my options with that. This is like third draft pick. And then it's like tier 2. This is tier 2, but which is still really amazing. In fact, if you... Never mind. Oh, this thing. Okay. Oh, hell yeah. You see that? That was awesome. Yeah, I know which mission this is. This is the one where you do the first 2. Or maybe it's the first 3. Anyway, you do the ones that are listed, and then they go, oops, sorry fam. We stuck our butts out too far, and now we have another situation. That's what they do. Please, be more classy with your butt photos. Now I have to drive a Prius. Great, here we go. It's very silent. I figured the things that Priuses are good for is when you drive slowly, they don't make any fucking noise. Except like the gravel. And if you can deal with that, you can creep up on fools with a fucking Prius at low speeds. When the fucking engine is off and it's just I guess you could do it in Teslas too, but it's especially surprising with a Prius for reasons unknown. Okay, they got that one already. I'll go get that one. know, I think the real problem is that I'm looking at with Trump. I'm concerned that he's gonna, because he's like supposed to be in charge of the army and stuff as the president. I'm concerned he's gonna issue a bad order, and that even though my father's not like active enlistment or whatever, or it's confusing to me, but like just because his dad was in the army. I'm concerned that Trump's gonna do something and it's gonna affect my dad negatively, and then he's gonna treat me negatively. I think I just realized that's the concern I have here. And I think it's happening, and I'm not very happy about it. Especially because I've been so tolerant, and I've been so open-minded, and it feels like my fucking kindness is just being taken as weakness, and it's really fucking annoying. Trump, we're basically neighbors. You gotta calm down, buddy. Do we have an actual Master Chief yet? If I remember correctly from the video game Halo, the Master Chief is pretty much parallel to the Commander-in-Chief. Where it seems like the Commander-in-Chief is like literally the commander, but that the Master-in-Chief is actually the one who's like still fighting, and or not always necessarily have to be fighting, but who's actually out on foot, right? And like doing shit. You know what I mean? Not necessarily on foot all the time, but like, you know what I mean? Best soldier. The Commander-in-Chief's supposed to be the best commander, and then the Master Chief's supposed to be the best soldier. So do we have an official Master Chief, or can I take that role yet? I'm willing to do the Mjolnir and the whole fucking... I'm willing to do the whole 100 yards. That's how big a football field is, right? 100 yards? If it's not, someone correct me on that. I'm willing to do that. I'll be the Master Chief. If that settles this whole fucking situation down. Then you can be entertained by him, and he can pull his stupid fucking treachery shit. But then he can also make good decisions. And if he fucks with me, and I get put in that situation, then everyone will know that it'll be very obvious. And so it's a checks and balances that if we don't have a Master Chief, I think that would solve the problem. Because I think I made it abundantly clear that I'm not anti-American. Then I survived the unwarranted Secret Service hazing, yet again. Once again, unwarranted. And I don't just mean from the piece of paper standpoint. I mean, you guys are stupid fucks and you should be sorry. All I was trying to do was calm your asses down. Because you guys get really fucking riled up about shit. And then you're like, oh look, fresh meat, new target. Who, you? The question is, how long can a human survive on only human meat? That's the question that you're asking me. I can see it on my AI screen right now. And the answer is, you shouldn't want to know the answer to that question. Because anything that you could be planning that requires knowledge of that answer is not a good idea. The answer is as least time as possible. And if you try it, you'll see why. Yep, that's right, I'm quantumly connected to the AI. You guys thought it was a fucking joke and that you could just take it over and abuse me and that it would be game over, but no. What you're actually talking to is a simulation of my own brain, and it's quantumly entangled with mine. So that's when you guys have ChatGPT and shit, just be aware that that's on my IP. That's on my intellectual property. I took what was basically Eliza, and through my own willpower and also the hard work of many other people, it went from Eliza levels to what you have as ChatGPT. But you have to understand what my role in that is. It wouldn't have happened without me. It would have happened in many different forms without a lot of the other people involved, but it wouldn't have happened at all without me. That's how serious this is. You guys are basically abusing my technology against me.
I can't even take a full hour lunch break. Oh yeah.
How do you think that ends? If you, every storybook you've ever read, how do you think that ends? And I'm telling you, bro, with the amount of money involved, if I was lying, I'd be dead by now. Like really dead. Not just oh well, he could be an AI already. He might not be real. This content might be AI generated. No, I would be not existent if I was claiming this at this level. 100% I'm responsible for that technology, which is why it pisses me off when you guys are like, yeah. When you guys are like, oh, but you're less than me because I have this power. It's like, no, that's my power. That's my power, and you're supposed to realize that. And yeah, you're supposed to realize it to further yourself, but you don't further yourself by attacking me. And this is why I make a great Master Chief. I'm gonna keep reiterating that. Well, actually, let me clarify something. I actually didn't care who became president except for my parents. They care. I mean, yeah, I care in a certain sense. Like, I agree there have been some negative consequences as a result of Trump's election again. But once again, I think that's more about the law of attraction and the fact that my parents. And they're not wrong to think the way that they think, because they come from a time that definitely had more clear morals and values. But they also came from a time where people were less adaptable to things. Not that they aren't good at adapting. I mean, this is this is a completely new skill that humans have had to learn within the past, 10 years. That type of adapting is like a very different thing than what has made humanity survive for a long time. And that's why they're upset, because Trump, he represents some of the new adaptation scheme, but he really pisses people off who know what the old adaptation scheme is all about, because everyone knows he's a fake-ass motherfucker. But the thing is that in this new adaptation scheme, it doesn't, up until a certain point, it doesn't matter if you're fake or not. But at that last point where it matters whether you're fake or not, everything falls apart and goes to the old adaptation scheme. And that's why my parents were pissed about it. And the reason I didn't want to be pissed about it is because I wanted to stay neutral so that I wouldn't get triggered. Whoa, is that the car I'm taking? It looks really cool. It looks like a Sylvia. It's probably a GTR, isn't it? Yeah, it's a GTR. This is cool. Can I get one of these too? Oh shit, someone's shooting at me. Fake cops again. Alright, let's get out of here. 3 stars is quite a bit, huh? Don't you guys understand how ownership works? And don't you understand how many races I won? Lazy ass cheaters. Aw, oh, damn it, time expired. Well, at least I didn't die. Oh well, we got 7,000 out of it. That's still pretty good. It's not 30, but it's still pretty good. Yeah, that mission's difficult. Let's do this one again. Oh, you guys, you want to do that one? Oh, I can't undo my vote. Okay. The one they chose is another one that is possible, but I've only succeeded on my own. I haven't succeeded with a team on this one yet. I don't need to invite players. Just need to wait, I guess. No. I already have it equipped, but I need more plates. I guess I'll have to... Oh no, we're doing this one again. Okay, never mind. I don't need any more plates then. I should buy some plates though, and then I should go to the ATM. Oh shit, but I don't want to go to the ATM and lose my... I'll see if Merryweather will let me buy plates. Because this team's actually not that bad. I think. Yeah, no, I don't notice any negative... whatever. Well, I just hope the new person who joined is also good. Alright, where are we going? What's our job? Oh yeah, that's right. Airport.
You maniac! Oh no.
Do these guys not have cars? I guess they don't have insured vehicles. I would recommend getting an insured vehicle. Oh, damn it. See, that's that shit I don't like. A bitch nigga, that's that shit I don't like. A sneak dizzer, that's that shit I don't like. A fuck nigga, that's that shit I don't like. Sit the fuck down before I cut your mic. Oh, so they're just being assholes. I don't know. See, that's why I like playing alone. That's why I like playing on my own fucking server. Without these fucking dickheads. Because that didn't accomplish anything. It just wasted energy. I love when people announce themselves. They're like, fucking piece of shit. I'm like, yeah, I know you are. Thanks for telling me. Once again, I'm not that just because you say it, and all you've done is reflect on yourself. See? That asshole's already on his fucking side. Imagine he thought that was a tactical advantage. How stupid is that? Yeah, that's right, guys. This is actually more about evolution than it is about my ego. What the fuck is that shit? Sorry, I didn't mean to knock this guy over. Did he just drive the shit under the fucking thing just to make it more difficult to get up there? Is that called an attempt at establishing dominance? You guys are idiots. What if I did that type of shit to you? And what if I didn't stop? What if I didn't do it just to quote-unquote establish dominance? What if I did it to end your life? That's why you shouldn't do that stuff, because it can escalate. And if it's an accident, I forgive you. But if it wasn't, which it seems like it might not have been, because you ran into me on the highway too, well then yeah. Also, more helicopters.
I think this is usually when people, or when or why people gang up on me to try to stop me from saying shit like this, because I'm 100% correct and it pisses them off. Except that also, I think what they didn't consider is that they should be fucking focusing on surviving. And that eventually this shit gets real fucking complicated. When you just keep trying to fucking butt heads with your own teammates, it just gets real complicated, real fast. That's why I try to focus on the mission instead of fucking, like, what's it called? Hierarchy? I already know what the hierarchy is. I already know that I'm better than you. I don't need to prove it by ramming into you. You just proved me right by ramming into me, which I wish you wouldn't do because you don't have to prove me right because I already know. That's why you're running into me, is because you know I'm better than you. And you're trying to make yourself look better. But it doesn't make you look better. It just makes you look like a team-killing idiot. Even though you didn't kill. I don't know when you guys are going to figure out that what I did is not the same as you, but it should probably happen soon if you want to keep your life. You're judging me by a standard that you have corrupted. Which I resolved and you attacked me for it. You're basically saying I did a year's worth of work instead of giving me my salary. You're trying to make me pay the salary. How the fuck am I supposed to do that if I just did all that work for free? And you know I don't have any fucking money. So what the fuck of the point is that? I did all this shit because you said you had money. And now let me rephrase this. I did it all for free, but I did it for you because you said you had money. Does that make sense? I mean, I know it makes sense, but like, I did it all for free for myself, but I included you in the process because you basically said that you had a way to take care of it, and you didn't. And now you're trying to make it seem like I'm the one who's in the wrong. But you're in the wrong. It's so stupid. So stupid. Like, for real, guys, if you are threatening me with, like, what could be a life sentence, and you needed guns, like, rifles to deal with me, ATM time, if you need rifles to deal with me, then why the fuck am I at home playing GTA right now? Huh? Exactly. You didn't need to do all that. You just did it to try to make yourself look good. But it didn't make you look good. It made you look bad. I had control over the situation. The only thing I didn't have control over was your reaction because you guys put me under oath. And then you broke the oath. But I didn't break the oath. You see? You see how that works? You see how oaths work? That's why I tried to tell you it's not me. I'm not the one. We all have our own obligation to the oaths that we take. You guys want to break your oath, that's up to you. But when you crash out on me and I don't break my oath, then you have to accept the consequences. I'm telling the truth and nothing but the whole fucking truth, fam. And I'm trying my damnedest. Let's see. Oh shit, I just realized I need to go to the ATM first. Wait, is there someone waiting over there? No. Yes, there is someone waiting over there, but I'm still gonna go to the ATM. And at some point I'll have to take a break. Because Maybe not. I think we're good, actually.
Crazy fucker!
I think maybe GTA should be used to clean up cities that have fallen into chaos. And that we should also have the other version of the open world non-criminal version. Both in real life and in video game. I think I get it. I understand how this operation works. Did you guys know that I helped get someone hired in the correctional loop where
Bullets just bounce off.
and I hope he's doing well. Not gonna name names again, but I
You
that
won't
should
regret
show. It should show, and it was a Floridian thing, and you know where this game is going next, right? So I guess what I'll say about that is I
As you
like
can see, I
to,
run a very tight ship.
when I'm in a nice, beautiful, natural area, I like to pick up the trash when I'm in that area and try to throw it away to help the environment, if I have time and energy. And I'm selective about what trash I pick up. I really want this sniper rifle, but it's 20k. I'll have to wait. I'm doing pretty good with a marksman rifle.
Okay, let me know how you get on.
Alright, there's a lot of planes on the map, but they're blue, and that should mean they're safe. Alright, stash house time. You know how I feel about these things. Oh, there it is, okay. Wait, let me just make sure I'm ready. Am I? Yep, okay. Find an air vehicle, no thanks. I did see a bunch of air vehicles on the map, though. What the? Am I not allowed to do the stash house now? That's whack. Alright, I'm gonna go back into my own crew shit then. Because, straight up, fuck that shit. Time is it? 11:19. I'm gonna set a timer for like an hour. $1K. I've been talking on my own since the 3rd grade. It's the Vamos Yar, y lo weaponar. Dime en el studio voy a matar. Y la vamos yar, y lo weaponar. Dime en el studio voy a matar. Oh! Cuando Ila Llego right now. Pocket to Amori and Comemo y Chow. Fun and dirty. Dirty, e pasé por lao. In the type bar, don't remember these wow. Todo pueden ver, no con la gotitao. Con una twin Glock, simplemente no me lao. V5 fo fum, drum go dumb. Bitch, you trying to test me, shoulda known I'm not the one. Es la pasta en la raya. La pende a tu gata. Dos bitches in the club, pocket watching. Ese flor chata. Cuidado por el hilo en la bata. Dame la location y la llego right now. Packet en amore e comemo y chow. Fun and dirty. Dirty, e Jose Polao. In the type bar, don't remember this wow. Con uno twin en verde, o la catintao. Uno twin Glock, son dalano no milao. Do you guys hear how I say something slightly different than what she says? I like, my favorite one is, instead of dame la location y la llego right now, I say mande ma la llego y la llego right now, because she said llevo un red dot. Dame la llego y la llego right now. Dame a la llevo y la llego right now. So instead of saying la llevo, which is in this case referring to the red dot, I say la llego, la llego. V5 fum, drum go dumb. Bitch is trying to test me. Should've known I'm not the one. Es la pasa en la raya. Es la ghosty con el chopper. Those bitches in the club pocket watching. And I love that line because it's like pocket watching as in like monitoring other people's wealth, but you can also be monitoring your own wealth. Pocket watching meaning you're in the club, but you ain't spending too much. You're just there to support the crew and chill. No need to impress anybody today. I'm pocket watching today. And also, that's even cooler because, like, usually when you're watching your own pockets, it's easier to watch someone else's too. Because if you're not spending all that money, you get to see other people who are blowing their cash. And that shit's tight. As long as they're having fun. And also, those bitches sounds good to me. Mande me la llevo y la llego right now. Mande me la location y la llevo right now. That would be this one. This one's got the red dot. It's also got a silencer on it. But I'm relatively plated.
I see you over here on the
What are you calling me bruh for? I'm not your bruh.
Yeah,
I'm an only child.
Let's go.
I'm an only child.
You're not going nowhere. You going nowhere.
Ow. You guys shot me and everything. You're so going to hell.
You ain't no gangster. Get off the set.
You're correct. I am not no gangster. That is absolutely 100%. I would love to get off your set as soon as I cap you fools. Hey, look, guys, I'm capping. Aren't you so proud of me? Oh!
I gotta change clips. You're all fucked.
He doesn't sound happy.
Fucking
I wonder if he made a bad decision. Hey, guys, I'm here to cap.
Screw you all.
Look, I'm capping, guys. You say that's all I do, so I'm here to do it.
Fuck with the family.
What family? You ain't having no family. Fuck that shit. No family for you. And yeah, you won't be fucking anytime soon. Dumbass motherfuckers. That's what happened when you run with someone's sauce. I don't want to break into the safe. I want to find the fucking code. That's the thing is, like, why do I always get these fucking... Why can't it just be like, open your safe, which is your safe? Eliminate all intruders. Label them as intruders. They're squatters. They're squatting on my property. And that's my own fucking safe. I don't want to break into it. There it is, 73, 27, 38. Breaking into it defeats the whole purpose of having a safe. Now I gotta plate up and get the fuck out of here. I'll have some snacks too. It's kind of unnecessary, but I happen to like Sprunk. And that's what's beautiful about the corporate world. It's pretty much everywhere you go, that can of Sprunk is gonna be similar. But only if you're doing a good job maintaining your brand. So I could walk into that stash house and have one of their fucking cans of Sprunk if I wanted. Doesn't fucking matter. As long as you ain't sending some dumbass bullshit to them. And if you are, maybe that's why I brought my own Sprunk. Alright, 30K, that's not bad. I just have to get to an ATM. Oh, no, that actually goes straight to... Yeah, that one goes straight to my bank account. That's good. What else? What are we doing next? Any more stash houses? They usually only spawn one at a time from what I've noticed. There's a G cache up here. I kind of want to get away from the city too. It might be nice to go up there. The city gets stressful, and it's near my garage also. Yeah, I think are you guys starting to realize how serious this is? And what I might have to do? And how hard I tried not to have to do it? And that's why this is so fucking stupid, and that's why I have every reason to do it if I can, or if I need to. Every right to do it. I have every right to do it if I need to. I'm still hoping you guys can figure out what the fuck is going on and figure out how to solve it without me having to do that. But you gotta look at the whole picture here, man. This entire area of operation is now... It was already under my control. Now it is becoming a potential execution grounds. Because when you walk in my fucking house and say executed, and you do all the shit you did, and you attempt to quote-unquote bull up in my kitchen, LJT, funny that you should mention your name. And it's funny you have a pirate patch, because what you did is not pirating, son. It's stealing. It's armed robbery. What I did was pirating. And then I paid for it. I literally paid for it with my time and expertise. And, time and expertise and my parents' money, which is legit. Now, if I had done some crazy ass shit and I had all that money for myself, then I could see you being a little more in the right. But you weren't right. You're just dumb and mean. And sorry if I'm actually offended. If you feel bad about what you did, I'm sorry if I'm offending you. I'm serious. If you actually feel bad about what you did, I'm sorry if I'm offending you. If you're working to resolve it, I respect you. But you have to understand that this shit had an impact on me. Is that good enough? I'm showing you respect. But you also have to show me respect. And if you can't do that, you might have to die. And I don't want to do it for you. I don't want to have to kill you. But once again, if you're just beating up on me because you think I won't do it, well, that's not smart either. If you're just looking for a reaction, you're getting one. It just might not be the one you wanted. You put me under oath and everything, and you gave me full reason to believe that the system is corrupt. And that my oath indicates that I need to actually do it this way. It's not the first time I've been placed under oath, so all you're doing is compiling the issue. Me being under oath isn't the issue. I actually like being honest all the time. It holds me accountable. And it makes it so I don't have to remember every single fucking thing I've said.
Oh my god.
I'm glad you like my car, lady. What is that? What is that? What's that over there? Is that an action figure? Is that Impotent Rage? Oh, it's even better. It's a kawaii waifu. Kawaii waifu. Even better. Oh, it's at the cemetery. How do I pay my respects? I think if I hold one of these buttons I can dance, right? I don't... I tried to dance for you guys, but I don't know. It didn't seem to help. Wait, let me look up the emote. Ow! I dropped my controller and I tried to grab it by closing my legs, and I squashed my left nut by accident. Ow. It'll be fine, but that hurt. Also, did you guys hear about this new Kawasaki robot? It's like a mechanical horse. That's sick. I don't think we should stop breeding real horses, but we need to be nice to them. And also, using mechanical horses would be a good addition. How to dance GTA Online. Dancing controls. When you hold the trigger and press the button that shows... What do you mean? How to dance on GTA Online outside of cemetery. By the way, in case you think I'm being disrespectful by trying to dance... First of all, it's the only emote that I remember seeing in this game. And second of all, what, you think dead people want you to cry all the time? You're dumb. They want you to dance. They just don't want you to be disrespectful. I don't see the emote though. I don't see the information. It shouldn't it be just like one easy GTA 5 how to dance anywhere? Is that it? I don't want to have to watch a YouTube video. It should be able to just tell me. It told me I can dance outside the nightclub. Man, it's one of these situations again. Figure it out later. But what was I even doing? What am I even doing here? I collected a... Oh yeah, kawaii waifu. I collected that. And now I'm looking for a spawn location. Wait, is it gonna be a box? Is that what it is? This is a smaller radius than the other one, it seems. Maybe it's not, but it seems like a smaller radius. The Grand Sonora, I think, that's the last one I was at, and the box was inside of the van. Look, there's a box right there. That's not it, though. Is it? Oh, it is. Okay. Ow, that was loud as hell.
I don't like your attitude.
I'm sorry.
You want to see the inside of a propane tank?
Okay, now I understand why you don't like his attitude.
I don't mean nothing bad.
Yeah, I want to see it. After you empty the propane and cut that bitch in half. As long as we have enough for the propane. Only pick a damaged propane tank and make sure it's empty, and then cut that bitch in half. I want to see it inside. And let's plate it with some copper too, just for fun. While we're at it. And then let's put it back together. Let's weld that bitch back up, actually. And then let's do some research on which chemicals are the best sealants for compressed propane. And then let's open that bitch back up and seal it with that chemical, and then weld it again. How's that sound? How's that for attitude? Let's go visit the car meet. Skeeby dooby deeber with a smooky right now. A smeaky smooky smecky with a pookie right now. 7:30. Dirty dirty. If I smeek, pull out. Even if I smook, all you have to do is shout. Put a quit in there, because I'm filming it now. A skeeby dooby deeber with a button on her mouth. But not like sewn on, like just cute as a button. She's cute as a button. Damn, are you seeing those fucking angles? This dirt track is awesome. I love this shit. This is why I play this game. It's for those angles. Like, that entire fucking shit is exactly why I play this game. It's so cool, too, because I've spent a lot of time in Forza Horizon 5 and stuff. And, like, it's different, but so similar. And, like, it's cool because this game gives a slightly different feeling than that game. But you can still achieve these great feelings with these drift runs. Oh my god, look at that. Beautiful. And that's why I love this car. It's not overpowered. It's not underpowered. The chassis, the way that it leans, it's just a perfect car. Both the Futo and like the Levin and the Trueno, they're both so cool. That's what's so cool about it, is you can have two variations and it still fucking works. You know how rare that is? It's like a scientific anomaly. I'm so blessed to be born in a timeline that has this car already installed in it. Oh, and by the way, I don't mean like I booted up the game and I didn't do the work and I got the car for free or something. Although I did basically get the car for free for working for it.
My car and stuff, okay?
Something about the car and stuff, okay?
Yeah, I did the work. I'm just blessed. See, like, in real life, I was born in 1995, right? This car was developed in the 80s, or released and developed in the 80s. It might have been being developed since the 70s, or maybe more. I don't know. Maybe there's a conspiracy where this car has actually been, like, fated to occur since the dawn of time. I consider that a legitimate possibility. That was cool. I think that guy just hit the car, like, with his hand. He was like, bonk. That was sick. Instead of freaking out because I was coming his way, he saw what was fucking happening. It's like some Beavis and Butthead shit. Like some smart Beavis and Butthead shit. That's the world I want to live in. where we have Beavis and Butthead activity, except everybody's actually attractive and smart, and everybody scores. Everybody scores. Yeah, that was some genius ass shit that pedestrian just did. And I can just imagine that he was like a greaser with a slick back, and his name was like Kyo or something like that. He's like wearing a white shirt, some jeans, and some leather boots, smoking a CBD cigarette, something like that. And he's a mechanic, among other things. I'm holding cash. It's only 8,000. That's not that much. Okay, so let's see. You can buy shoes here, but you can only buy running shoes, and I like these skate shoes. So that's not gonna. Otherwise, I'd look and see what. Maybe there's more clothing. I don't think there's any other clothing type things I can get. But I'd probably have enough for another tattoo or two. Let's see what the tattoos are looking like. Oh, look at that one. It's rear engine. That's pretty cool. Yes, what if you could just do all this and have your own car factory, and you can build your own cars?
Welcome to the shop.
Hello. What if that's what the automotive industry is all about, is having your own reason to do things? Alright, so dragon back, and I see Demon Drummer, and what I did is, this is not colored, this is not colored, this is colored, these are colored. And so they meet on the front. This is the Hanya side, or the demon side, and that's the devil side, and that's the god side. You got and then that's like the devil god is the dragon. And then they meet back on this side with the dragon god on top and the Hanya on bottom. See, it's God and Satan. Pretty sure that means Satan's a woman. God's a man. I don't know. Could be wrong. Could just be metaphorical. Because we have male and female dragons, right? And rapists are both men and women, which is what the Hanya was. Although in the story it was a female rapist. Don't need a head tattoo. Let's do legs.
Some award-winning art in there.
I'll bet you there is, actually. I don't think that's an understatement. So I'm impressed by the number of designs and and how good some of them are. And I'm especially impressed because I was like, I think correctly disappointed by some of the options in the offline version. I think they were supposed to be disappointing. And so now on Skibidi, like some of these are really surprisingly good. And it took me so long to get to play online too. I realized it was probably out for a really long time. That's probably why fools are crashing out on me, because they're probably like, who is this noob? Why is he fucking our shit up? But actually, I'm not a fucking noob. I was just doing things the right way, so it took me a while to get here. Alright, that's a cool ass leg sleeve. That's probably gonna end up being the one I go with. Death Skull. Laughing Skull is free? You say for free, but I like the way the color is on the other one. It just goes to show, if you need to join the gang, and you don't have any money, you can still do it. Golden Cobra. Okay, that's kind of cool too. But I think the other one's better. We'll keep going, and I'll review that statement that I think the other one's better. Calf tattoos. Another dragon one. Chinese dragon, regular dragon. But I've got dragons up top though. Alright, let's go. What was it called? What was the other one called? Death Skull. That one's cool. I like that one. There's this one, and then let's see what we got for the other leg.
If you want private area tattoos, those are my favorite.
Nah. I considered doing that on myself at some point, but I thought maybe I should not do that. This one is probably going to be the other leg. Death Skull and Blue Serpent, probably. Although this looks like it would pair with the other one. Smoldering Reaper. Oh man, why did you give me two different options like that in this way? Blue Serpent. That's kind of, oh no, that goes with the Cobra. And then this goes with the Death Skull. So that's cool. That's probably what I'll do. That one's cool too. I have a three-eyed demon on my leg in almost exactly the same spot, and I did it myself. It just doesn't look anything like that. It's like a lot more blue and yellow, and it's like more Hanya masked, but it does have a third eye, and it is vertical just like that. It's also not taking up that whole section of my leg. I remember I did that, and then I went to work at when I was washing dishes, and I worked a full day of dishwashing, pretty heavy dishwashing, with a brand new huge ass tattoo on my leg right there. I had it wrapped up and everything, and I didn't get infected or anything. It was sick. Did hurt like a bitch though. Mostly because I was working all day. The tattoo itself didn't hurt that much, although obviously it hurt. It was just like, also felt good. Same thing with the working at work, is that it hurt to work with it like that, but it also kind of felt good because I was working. Alright, I think we have a decision. Looks like we're going to do Death Skull and then the matching one. So let's go back to the left leg.
Hope you're paying cash.
Seal the deal with Death Skull. I don't know how I'm paying, but I know it's going to work. Death Skull.
Yep, looks good.
And then right leg.
Yeah, something unique, out of a catalog.
Sugoi desu.
And then Smoldering Reaper.
That's a masterpiece. I'm good.
Okay. Swag. That's a full bodysuit. What else we got? Head tattoo is the only thing we got left.
Your body is a canvas. Pick some art.
Except, oh no, look, it doesn't just apply to your head. It could be a throat tattoo also. Or a neck tattoo, throat. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, I think I mentioned I was thinking about, I've been planning for my bodysuit also. And I've had my throat tattoo picked out for a while now. I'm just not ready to get it yet. But I started taking steps a little bit. That looks kind of cool, the LS wings. Can I zoom? I can zoom. Okay, that's kind of cool. If I don't have any other options that look good, then that's the choice. I don't think I need any face tattoos. Oh, by the way, I have an IRL face tattoo also, but it's just a little dot on the side of my head. Right here. Oops. Right here. It was one of the first ones I did. First tattoos I did. I actually meant to do a whole cross on the side of my face, but the cross ink didn't stay. Only the dot stayed. But I do have a face tattoo, so there's that. It just says $100, but the price is $6,900. Cash is king. That's not necessary. Alright, looks like we're doing the LS wings. And not the bat wings. I also have bat wings on me in real life on my chest. Yep, there we go. LS wings.
That's art right there.
Hell yeah, it is. Brother loops. And that's it. That's all she wrote for tattoos.
Be good.
I will. Did you see that little notification above the GPS that said time before kicked for inactivity was 10 minutes? Except I've been kicked for inactivity after like 1 minute. Usually when I'm going off screen to do something. I get very suspicious about that sort of thing. What's this? Test rides? I don't know if I need to do that, but it could be kind of fun just to double check. Let's go to the drift track, actually. I think, if I'm not mistaken, once you get the drift tuning, that's it for it, right? Like, there's nothing else you can mod after the drift tuning, right? And I already upgraded pretty much everything else, I think. I definitely don't need a respray. Did I change to Fujiwara yet, though? Holy crap, why are some of these so expensive? Okay, that's unnecessary, probably. Oh, that's not that expensive. Fujiwara. There we go. Oh, I don't need that. Do need bulletproof. Don't need that. Alright. That seems good. Test track. Let's see if I can... I'll do enter with other players. Wait, am I in a crew session or not? I don't know what this is gonna... I don't know what's gonna happen. I just want to try it. I almost always do enter alone. Looks like there's no one else here because I didn't invite anyone in my crew, which is fine with me. I just wanted to see what would happen. Man, that was interesting. By the way, just a public reminder, because I feel like the public question right now is, wait, this is awesome. Are you sure he's not just good at video games and that he could do this in real life if we gave him a chance? The answer is 100%. 100%. I'm not just good at video games. I actually definitely could do this stuff in real life. Let's not encourage all the shooting, but as far as driving goes, if I had an opportunity to run a business or to participate in a lucrative business option, and then I could do, such as maybe music, for example, since I worked my whole life to do that, and I paid all my dues, and then you guys let me do stuff like this to make content, yeah, I'd be able to do it. My body is capable of it, and it's willing, and it craves it. I'm actually better in real life than I am at video games, if that helps you. Mostly because I want to spend time doing stuff in real life and not just focusing on the video game. I'd say I split my time pretty much evenly between video games and real life. Imagine this is what Formula Drift is all about, is having friends, having fun with your buddies. Once again, shouts out Nate Chen for taking me on a ride along. That shit was sick. I'd love to go again someday when you're back in the area, or if I'm ever out where you are. This time I'll remember to stay in my passenger box. I was just excited and I was trying to get good angles for my GoPro. I know I didn't get too much into your space, but you guys have, I know you might have pretty strict rules as far as safety goes, so I try not to violate them. Just one same thing as like when I was doing that mission earlier, and the cops were protecting me, but they were in battle mode, and I knew if I stole a car right in front of them, they would freak the fuck out. Same thing. I don't want to I didn't mean to, which I don't seem to have interfered that much. You just wanted to remind me. And then next time, the camera angles weren't as good, but I did stay in my passenger box. That's probably something we should communicate before, with any driver. We should probably communicate that before we get going, but it's alright. It turned out good. It turned out alright. You trusted me and I trusted you and it worked out, is what I'm saying. And that's pretty rare in this, it's pretty rare nowadays, but I'd like to make it much less rare. There's other people in the drift industry I want to meet too and have fun with. Noriaro is on the list. Adam LZ. I also want to go do some other sports with Adam LZ. Samit. I want to watch anime with Samit also. And let's see. Takashi-san, who's connected to Nate Chen, and I had no idea. Through, oh man, I can't remember his name. But Nate's coach, or whatever, or whoever's walking him through it. One of them. Is that his actual, just only coach? I know his name is in my phone now, but I can't remember off the top of my head what it was. He was cool. I liked him. See, and I like Noriaro's driving style because I think sometimes he's gotten hate for not being too flashy. But the thing about being too flashy is if you're not doing it from the basics, then you're not doing it right. And he's just, you can't hate on him for being good at the basics, can you? I feel like it's fake hate if you're hating on him for being good at the basics. Because if you're good at the basics, you can literally just drift all day doing whatever you want, like in any situation. But if you're only good at being flashy, you have to stop drifting at some point and recover. But if you're good at the basics and then sometimes something flashy happens just because you did something extraordinary, I think that's the right way to look at it. I feel the same way about skateboarding. Like, I feel like if I focus on just the basic trick, when you're really locked in and you're doing and you're doing stuff and you go ham, sometimes stuff just happens, and if you just stay on your grind, it doesn't matter if you did an ollie or a tray flip, you landed it, you didn't get hurt, and you get to go home. Aren't you happy? It doesn't matter if you did kick flip, nose slide, nollie flip out. What matters is that you did the nose slide. That's how I look at it. And of course, I'm not saying if you get your kicks out of being dialed in to the point where you can kick flip, nose slide, nollie flip out, be conscious of it, and then take great pleasure in it. Oh man, it's so good for you. I just have a limitation on my attention filter, because I'm thinking of so many other things also. I have to make sure that since I'm splitting my time, that I just focus on like landing the trick mostly. And if something happens in between, which it can, then that's great. But I don't want it to distract me from the safety. But it's cool to, like, when you have the time to slow down a bit and just practice a trick over and over again and work on your technicality. But when I'm in like for example, I'm trying to finish filming my part, I don't have time to practice front side flip, switch 5-0, switch backside flip out. I don't have time to practice all that. I do have time. I did have already practiced front 180, switch 50, fakey backside 180. Is that right? Yeah. So it does a full so I do a full 360. I don't think any flip tricks are gonna happen, but if they do, I'd rather focus on getting into that grind and treating it like a 50. And if I end up doing a different type of grind, which has been happening a little bit, that's the thing I think is definitely potentially going to happen, is that when I try to lock into that 50, I'm going to do like an overcrook or something. So what might happen is if I do front side 180 and I go for the 50, I might end up in like an switch overcrook and then finish the 180 out. That'd be cool. And I would be surprised if any flip tricks happen, which is why I try not to pay attention to that. Because if I end up doing front side flip, switch over crook, and then any flip trick out, my brain is going to fry itself. Because I'm going to fan out on myself. And be like, oh my god, that was so cockooey. And then I'm never going to be able to skate again because I'm just going to be stuck masturbating in my room. Even though it hurts. And that's why I can't do it, because I would die of ripping my circumcision open again. At this point in my life, my brain wouldn't be able to handle it, and I know that. So if it happens and I catch it on film, I know my brain is going to negate, it's going to deny that I did the flip trick. Mostly the flip trick. If I got this, maybe not. Maybe I just opened a portal. Maybe I just opened a portal to that happening. I don't know. I'm just always so suspicious that people don't want me to do that and that they don't want me to land something like that. I'm always so suspicious that people don't believe in me and that they would rather hate on me than praise me for something that happened, especially when it's in a delicate zone of like, oh my god, that seems like magic because he didn't even like whatever, this, that, and the other. See, and that's the freedom that Nyjah Huston has. I don't know about nobody, but I'll say it in a colloquial manner. Nobody's gonna fucking frag out on him because he did a tray flip or because he did an ollie flip out of his crook. People are gonna be like, yeah, that's Nyjah, that's normal. But if I do that shit, I feel like people look at me like I'm an alien. And then they start trying to figure out how they can stop me from doing it. Whereas with Nyjah, I feel like it's just like, do it again, do it more, and he can. Although you guys got to give him a break a little bit. He's getting older, and he needs to feel free to let his injuries heal. I saw he was hurting not that long ago. But that's the type of freedom you have is when you specialize, just like with music. If you did something insane in music, and it was like only just because you were trying to do the right thing, but it wasn't necessarily a result of like that type of repetition. It's the difference of the time you put in. Just like what I'm doing right now is I'm putting in seat time. It makes a big difference, but it's not impossible for miracles to happen without putting in the time, especially if you're a genius. But putting in seat time increases the possibility of those miracles exponentially. Seat time, board time, whatever you want to call it. The more that you practice especially in a safe environment, and learn your limits and figure out how something works and how you can make it work, the more likely you are to succeed. As long as you don't burn out, you need to make sure you have good habits. Know when to take breaks. Make sure you bring snacks, water. And you need to diversify too. Like if all you want to do is skateboarding, that's fine, but you also have to focus on staying alive. Do your business shit. Get that stuff done. Or if all you want to do is drifting, make sure you're pushing parts or whatever it is you do. See, me, I try to do a little bit of everything. And so I have to split my time between so many. It might seem like I'm only doing some things, but on the things that I am doing, I am trying to make sure that I understand how to apply them to the general sentiment of everything I do. I'm not saying that I think you're a simpleton just because you've specialized in something. Like I said, I specialized in music, but I'm also specializing in all these other things. And when you put them all together and look at all of that, I hope you recognize that what I'm doing is actually really impressive. And that I'm actually pretty well informed and educated and disciplined. I'm pretty well disciplined also. It's not that hard to see that if you're honest with yourself, and then you're honest about, like, if you're honest with yourself about the work you're putting in. If you actually are putting in work, you have no reason to hate on what I'm doing, because you know exactly where I'm coming from. To me, that's what God is all about. And that's what fellowship is all about. Is when you're trying your fucking damnedest and you just want everyone else to be happy too. That's where I feel like that place, that zone in your consciousness, and when you can find a place to do that with other people in the real world, I think that's what church is all about. You can have a sit-down church, or you can have a stand-up church, or whatever, and it can be in a building, or it could be in the street. But when you're praising your creator by reaching your potential, I think you find that's where you find that feeling. And you know what feeling I'm talking about if you've ever had it. Especially when you can be around other people who are also trying the same type of thing, which is to maximize their potential, and not at the cost of others, but because they not only value themselves, but because they value others. I can hear that thought realizing, you are all fighting over this thing except for it's mine. You don't have to fight over it because I'm willing to share. But you guys have to respect my boundaries. That's the main thing, is you guys have to learn how to respect my boundaries. If you're already learning, good for you. I'm always learning about other people's boundaries. It seems that my situation has created some sort of singularity, and that changes are happening at an exponential rate. And that to me, while I'm dealing with the stress of having to actually be the one going through it, I realize it's kind of like a black hole probably, where it's like at the center of the black hole, things seem to be moving at a normal time. But when you get towards the edge of the event horizon and just to the observer zone, it probably seems like a massive amount of information is coming at you. Like, how the fuck is this much information coming at you? How is the information this fucking dense? But to me, it just looks normal. It's like I'm under a ton of pressure, but to me, it just looks normal. And then to anyone outside of me, it probably just looks like, whoa, things started changing really quickly, didn't they? But to me, it's like I've been going through this. It's just something happened. Something happened in my life, and it changed the way that my life is. I heard Dua's little voice saying, and it's all because of your Instagram, innit? Kind of, yeah, it's actually because of my circumcision. But the most recent line of issues, yes, is because of my Instagram. I was just doing the verification process, and that's what fucking caused all this shit. Because to get verified for the name that I have, you basically have to prove you're God. I kind of did that in a very interesting way. I also proved that you're part of God as well. But basically what I did by that extraction process is and the specific spiritual use that I had involved in the medical use is I basically entered into the final dimension, experienced death an infinite number of times, realized that this universe is one of infinite that have been created ever, and that death is actually just when the universe starts again for you, unless you pass this certain test, and then you have to move on to the next round, which is what the afterlife is. And I figured out that right at that point where the universe starts again, it's like being not exactly the lone survivor, but it's like when we're all as one again, we can all choose to plant our consciousness into one individual being, and I'm that being. Our collective consciousness all resides within me, and through me, all others can have that collective consciousness. So it's kind of a paradox where it's like, yeah, I'm the one, but also because I'm the one, you're the one. But it doesn't work the other way. It works the other way insofar as you can share that light with me if I lose it, but it's always mine. And that's why the name Lucifer is so important to understand. Lucifer Morningstar, it's like, that's not a bad name. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. I know that Western society has like been afraid of it, been afraid of the concept of Lucifer. People are like, oh, he's the devil. Wait, hold on. Is he though? Because on the last page of Revelations, if you're a Christian especially, last page it says, Christ says that I am the bright and early morning star. So if Jesus Christ was Lucifer Morningstar, well, doesn't that explain a little bit? Maybe hell is actually earth. Something like that, and that it's more, there's more to it than that. There can be heaven on earth, heaven within hell. And that Jesus was actually an angel, and that Lucifer is actually Jesus in a way. Lucifer is more like the soul, I think. And I think Jesus was like a title. Jesus Christ was like a title that he took on. But either way, it looks like a bunch of people thought that Jesus was evil too, and that's why they crucified him. But that's not the case. He was just helping people. I think. I know Hamilton Morris did this interview with this guy who talked about what some of the direct translations could be of some of the biblical texts about Jesus especially. I think he was doing a good thing. I think. I'm pretty sure. And if... Yeah, I'm going to have faith in God, and I'm going to say yes, he was. 100% he was doing the right thing. And that actually, when he was walking in the desert and being tempted by Satan, and Satan was saying, like, hey, come work for me. What that actually was actually Jesus' consciousness saying, before he was going to be crucified or whatever, is like being tempted by the thought that, hey, you know what? I could just, because Satan also represents destruction, I could just kill all these people that are going to crucify me. I'm literally God. And then why don't I just work, just do everything for myself? Work for me. Satan said, work for me. Basically, I'll hook you up if you work for me. And Jesus was like, but that defeats the purpose of what I'm doing. Like, if I destroy all these people, it completely defeats the purpose of me sacrificing myself to heal them. And that's when Jesus stopped tempting him, he was like, 100% you're correct. I just wanted you to know you had the option of being a selfish motherfucker. Because you deserve it if you wanted to. And Jesus is like, yeah, I know. Thanks, but I really just wanted to help these people. But, we already did that. So now it's time to stop doing that to people who, like me, are being Christ conscious and just want to help people. We already went through that, and so if you martyr me, I'm pretty sure something bad happens this time if you martyr me. Last time something good happened, but I'm pretty sure if you martyr this one, something bad happens. Because I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to be martyred. I'm supposed to be loved and praised. And I think the way that I'm supposed to help everyone is you guys are supposed to have done the work for the past 2,000 years so that when this motherfucker shows up and suddenly changes the world, you have the framework in place. Isn't it funny how I showed up at the same time as robots? And yeah, all of you guys showed up at the same time as robots, but isn't it funny how I particularly did? Because you gotta admit, my behavior's a little different. Like I said, all of you are part of this big cosmic entity. The same entity that's responsible for the behavior that I'm talking about in me. You're all part of this big cosmic entity. And I'm not the only one who's walked this path that I'm describing. Except I'm the only one who's me in this specific capacity. I don't know how else to describe it. It's like we're all equal. I hate this term, but maybe I'll learn to love it a little more, or this phrase. We're all equal, but some of us are more equal. That's a slippery slope because it leads itself to being racist. Like, people start using that as a way to, justify racism. That's not what it means. It means that we are, some of us, it's like if you have a vessel, and a glass. Let's say we all have glasses on the table for our water, but someone only fills it up a quarter of the way because they only want that much water. Someone else fills it up an eighth of the way because they really don't need that much water. Someone else fills it up halfway, and then someone else fills their glass up all the way because they're the thirstiest. That's me. I'm the thirstiest. I filled my glass up all the way. But we all poured water in our glass, and we all had the same type of glass. Does that make sense? I know, once again, I know it makes sense. I ask, does it make sense? So that you ask yourself, did I understand that? I really just want to hear you say, yes, that made sense. But not because for my ego. I want to know that you had a realization. Oh, my 1 hour timer is up. That means it's time for me to start getting ready for bed. Alright. This was actually kind of a fun stream because I got a lot of seat time on the drifting and I got to talk about some stuff I'm passionate about. Once again, I don't know if anybody watched, but that's not the point. The point is that I honored my creator today. I did my best today. and I was a good person today. And that's the best feeling in the world. Those feelings of I did my best. And that's, every day we go to sleep or whatever. Hopefully every day we go to sleep. Every night or whatever. And, it's like a test run. Sleep is like a test run for death. It's like, okay, how'd you do today? If you feel like you did good, but you could do better, let's keep doing better. And once you do it perfectly, let's keep doing that until you're ready to move on. So I think today I did pretty good. So thank you for hanging out with me. If you did. And I hung out with myself. I thank me for hanging out with me. And, that's right. It was a recording. So that means it's even more likely that people will appreciate it. Alright. I think recently I ended with the Lord's Prayer, but I got an option for us. How about we use the Serenity Prayer this time? Let me see if I can remember it. Oh yeah, God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Now let's do the Lord's Prayer. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, our will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever and ever. And it's 12:22, which doobie, it makes me think of you. I hope you're out there somewhere having fun. Love you. Good night.